What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. And so today, man, listen. So we're gonna be going over the technique characters tier list. Arigato. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Just know I do tier lists with like the zero, the like no bias. I try to do it with as much bias as with as least bias as possible. Excuse me. So yeah, man. So if you guys have any questions, just formulate an actual statement with words and just let me know in a comment. Let me know like, oh, I think this person. Okay, I'm cool with that. Just let me know. Just be civil. But yeah, so at the bottom, I mean, it's kind of some pretty bad characters to be honest. I'll have Hiyori over Byakuya because she does have Frenzy. She has 3 lunging strong attacks, which is weird as hell. To have a lunging third strong attack, it's a weird move. All right, it's just not good. Um, uh, and she has Captain Killer and the strong attack damage link, so better than not having Frenzy. However, the manga Byakuya, if he actually had Frenzy, then he would actually have the same kit as Senjumaru. A beam first strong attack, a barrier move second strong attack, and then a 1200 radius third. He'd have the exact same kit as Senjumaru. So he just lacking that damage, but yeah, man. Without that damage, it's just like it's just no bueno, man. It's literally no bueno. Um. Okay. So as well as Yachu doesn't have frenzy either. So she doesn't have frenzy or flurry. So she does have double immunities. So she's okay autoing, but like. Dark is pretty slept on. I'm not gonna lie. Like she's very slept on. She does have a lunging first strong attack and a beam second strong attack. 725 beam. Um, yeah, basically. Just let me check real quick. I want to see something. Let's see. Yeah, I almost wanted to search full bring Ichigo, but that wouldn't have brought anything. I just want to check something real quick. Dude, where the hell is... Okay. Text. Yeah, 725. Yeah, so I mean, so she technically had the same like radius first and second strong attack as Fullbring Ichigo, but and she does have a Sarling, but her hit detection on her lunge is not very good. Um, yeah, but she's a slept on unit. She does have a charge attack for a third. So she does hit twice as hard as any unit with the standard third strong attack. Although it does not have the full 1,000 radius, it has 900. But she does have a better kit than everybody in C tier. She has all melee collision strong attacks. Almost every single person in C tier has at least one range collision strong attack, except this Orihime, and her second strong attack is very segmented. It's almost like a vortex. The damage is really bad on it. I mean, she has a bad killer as well, but she does have a good first strong attack and a good third. But Kisuke, the reason he's so low is because he has a split collision first strong attack. And his second strong attack, it hits in 3 waves, so the damage is really, really like broken up. As well as that, you got to get real close to him. He does have a reviving mechanic and a perfect full screen third that pops off quick, and a beautiful Nad string I may offer. This Shinji, man, he has 80 bruiser and last ditch. I mean, not last ditch. Low stamina damage link and double immunities. So that's really good. He's really good for autoing, but he doesn't have, and he has long reach too. But yeah, he doesn't have flurry or anything like that. He has a Ronkar killer, so yeah. Yumichika, he has a lunging first strong attack, which is really good, but his second is like a split collision. His second strong attack is exactly the same as Kisuke's first strong attack, basically. And yeah, not a lot to say about Yumichika. Zomari would really be lower. His kid is just the worst of the worst. I mean, his first, he probably has one of the worst first strong attacks with frenzy in the game, and his second is subpar. Like it's okay. It's range and melee collision, and at least it's a projectile out. It's not like range and melee collision that's like all inside, like for instance, Iron for example. But yeah, super fast, but very bad kit. Doesn't even have a full screen third strong attack and a non-affiliation killer. Then we got one of the most slept on units in the game. Tech Tense is so freaking slept on, dude. Like, Flyzen has a better. He has a better first strong attack by a mile. And technically, Tenta can spam his second strong attack way more than Flyzen, but Flyzen can spam his first strong attack more because like it's better. So it's like um, yeah, man. But this character has a 30% bruiser with frenzy, so that's pretty damn good, man. And he has a good kit, lunging first. He has a projectile like it's 550 or 525 radius like around him, but he puts it in front of him. It's not like just straight around him. He bam smashes the ground and it comes out in front of him. So it's pretty good. I think it's pretty similar to Kugo Ginjo's second strong attack, which is the reason that he's right where he is and not lower. But this unit is very slept on because Flyzen's favored a lot more. This Tesla, he's a strong attack damage link. Um, Lunging first and the shield move second strong attack, and then then a full screen third. Pretty much, pretty much is what it is. No like bruiser, berserker. I mean no like berserker. I think he does have a bruiser. But yeah, nothing too crazy. No Starlink either. This Sun would actually be higher, but her second strong attack is a range collision. She has a beam first strong attack, and then her third is full screen, but she casts it forward with like suction. So it's pretty good. She has a good third strong attack, good first, very good first. Her second is just like lackluster for real. But it does hit pretty hard for a range collision strong attack, so that's like kind of the good thing. But it just doesn't kill multiple waves of enemies. This Geen has a lunging first strong attack and a split up collision into like he has a range collision split up into three, same as Yumi Chika's second strong attack, and same as Kisuke's first strong attack, same as Quincy Ichigo's second strong attack. A very bad attack. Like you don't want that. You don't want that, baby. And he does have three flash ups. This Geen is actually kind of solid, but his second really holds him back. This Geen could arguably be a little bit higher. Maybe he could be higher than Sun, but Sun's second strong attack is definitely way better than his. Yeah. So moving on to this Retsu. She could almost be higher than Geen too. She has a range collision first strong attack, but her second is it's like a baby vortex. Like it's like a two-wave vortex move. So it's not you can't really kill multiple waves with it, but her third is really good. Her first is decent, but it is range collision. This Shunsui, his first is range collision. His second is a vortex. So although him and Retsu both have range collision, first strong attacks, Retsu's damage only broke up into two waves, and his is broke up into like a vortex. So overall, I would say Retsu has a better second SA. Up between the two, and he does have last rate on everything. Range character as well. So Kugo Ginjo, uh, range collision first strong attack, same like 525 or 550 radius. Boom, smashes it in front of him pretty good. And then charge attack, which it's 900 radius around him, twice the damage of a regular third strong attack. And he has a sad link, so this Ichigo will be way higher, bro. If he had guard break, he'd be at least he'd be S tier at least for sure, easy. And if he had guard break and melee collision range, he'd be like S plus tier. Okay, he'd be one of the best characters in the game, but he doesn't. His nat is range collision, and it's a Rancor. He has a Rancor killer, and so many Rancors have melee or have range guard. Literally more than 60% of the raid, he just spamming his normal attack against an enemy that's guarded against him. We're going to go ahead and move up to the next category here. We're going to look at the A tier. Right now, A tier consists of Askin to starting it off. He does have Flurry with a 30 bruiser, which is actually really strong. Um, Yeah, man, he has two immunities, and you know, he has a really good kit. Actually, he does have the ability to lower the stats of enemies surrounding him when he pops a second SA, and he has a pretty good kit. Like I said, um, yeah, his only weakness, only reason he's not higher is because he don't have guard break and he don't have a good killer for PvE. Other than that, he's solid as heck. And he has a start barrier, so he's gonna auto pretty good with poise and DR, and no one is really gonna have killer against him. This Grimjaw is very slept on. If he had like Soul Reaper killer, he'd be one of the most he'd be one of the funnest units to play in the Soul Reaper killer slot. Very good lunging first strong attack with a lot of range. He has like a second strong attack. It's like a suck you in and then boom, like just explode. It's pretty good. It's not the best for clear multiple waves, but it still has a decent enough range. And he has a really good third strong attack. And it's a strong attack damage link. Young Byakuya, you could low-key argue could be over him. But Young Byakuya, he has a way better kit than Young Byakuya. This Grimjaw does. Young Byakuya has Havoc though with the lunge, which is very good. Young Byakuya is slowed down by his second strong attack, which is a vortex, and it's like it's 20 hits, I believe. So you know, kind of slower. But he has a good kit, Havoc as well with burn on everything. Um, yeah, man, he's 1200 radius third strong attack, really good. Pretty nice radius on his vortex too, but it just slows him down a bit. But he's overall a really good character. If he had a better killer, if he had like Soul Reaper killer, people would love him a lot. One Arm Yamamoto, what can I say? I mean, he's just a really good auto unit, really good for epic raids. We're not counting PvP in the list, by the way. I always say that, but I just want to stress that. If it's a PvP list, it'll specify PvP. Other than that, it's a PvE list. One Arm Yamamoto, he autos like a champ, inflicts burn like crazy. His first is range collision, which is good for him for inflicting burn on stages where he needs to. His strong attacks are pretty decent enough to break guard. I mean, even if he can't guard break instantly, he'll probably burn you if he slashes you so many times. DR, Captain Killer. This Ichigo will be higher, way higher. Like I said, he's the perfect Ichigo with it. This Ichigo has the perfect Natring. Tokinada literally has his Natring. They copy Tokinada's Natring off this character, dude. If they ever make a guard break accessory, bro, this character is going to absolutely shred PvE content, bro. Absolutely shred PvE content, even without a killer. Absolutely crazy Nat string. Vortex second SA, which is pretty good. His first is range collision, so it pushes enemies back, actually knocks him out of the vortex. And his third is a quick to clap off full screen. Um, yeah, pretty much it. He would be way higher if he had a better killer and if he had guard break. He'd be way higher. If they ever make a guard break item, expect to see him in like S plus tier. Seriously. All right, moving up. So S tier, man. We have Tech Eisen, man. You know, everybody, one of the most favorite units in the game. His first strong attack is legitimately like a second strong attack. And if the game was like a year old, he would still be one of the best. Well, I mean, if it was like 2 years old, he'd still be like one of the best characters as far as his kit goes. Like I said, his first strong attack is legitimately like a second strong attack. It's legitimately like 750 radius around him, and then he lunges like a very considerable distance, very fast. It has insane range forward, has insane range and hit potency. His first strong attack is legit like a second strong attack. And if they ever made more lunges like this, then lunge would be better than beam, in my personal opinion. If they made more like this one, and especially if you give him havoc, if a character had this dude's first strong attack and havoc, especially with that berserker shit, oh my god. He does have a 40 bruiser and he has a boost move, which in my personal opinion, that's why I don't like him as much as everybody else does. Just my personal opinion. I still put him like I didn't put him lower because of my personal opinion, but I'm just saying my fix on him. I feel like boost moves slow you down, and people always talk about he's a good autoer. Boost moves are shit when you're autoing. Your AI literally wastes a strong attack. They use the boost move with no AI around you, so he basically only is just spamming his first SA, which is just amazing. So just like he just good. He just works. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Cayenne. Um, Oh, and Aizen has instant kill on his soul bomb. He has a chance. Kain is a very good unit. I will admit, when I did my tech top 10 list about 3 months back, I overestimated him. Not that I overestimated him, because he's still very good, but just like I rated him a bit too high. He does have Havoc with Berserker and Bruiser paralysis on everything, lunging first strong attack, and a charge third. So his charge attack is 1080 radius, which is more than full screen, and it's double the damage plus 20% extra berserker. And his second strong attack, it is range collision, but it's like projectile based close type of range collision, meaning it's a boss killer move like Bankai Kyoraku. His second SA wipes out bosses, same as Kaien. So I put him a little bit higher. Last time I had him over I had him like in like fifth place. I think I had him over Rukia too. But yeah, I overestimated. I put him a little bit too high last time around. I think people don't like him as much because his second strong attack, the damage isn't always consistent, but he still hits like a tank. Tag team Toshiro, he has double killers. Very great kid. Lunging first SA. He has a beam second strong attack, which is similar to the Mind Shinji. So it's amazing second strong, one of the best second strong attacks in the game for a long ass time. And then he has a full screen third with the suction. So it's not the best for wiping out multiple waves. I know I said that a lot, but it's just what it is. It's still a great strong attack that's full screen, but if you're trying to damage like 2 or 3 waves, you're not going to hit that many because the damage is like broken up. So, Forbring Ichigo, perfect kit, man. First strong attack, lunging move. Second strong attack is a beam with like very good width. And this third is a quick to pop off full screen move. Still one of the best hollow killers in the game, believe it or not, especially with Transcendence. Even better than this Aizen, in my personal opinion. For bringing you guys a nice bruiser, bro. If when he gets resurrected, if they give him a SAR link, this dude is gonna be freaking god tier. Seriously. Cause that would basically be like him having a SAR and Berserker. That would be the exact same. He just have 2% less recharge, so he'd be right on par with all the characters like right up to date. And if they gave him like Havoc or anything extra after he gets resurrected, it'd be OP. This Aizen is very good, has guard break, but his first strong attack is bad. Not is range collision. So it can hit hard, but it's not good for hitting multiple waves at all. And you want your first to kill as many people as possible, but it pushes them around. Since he has a guard break, he doesn't lose much damage when he has to like knock enemies around and chase them. So that's good. His third is hits super hard. His second, he can't do it as much because it's a barrier move with the 40-second cooldown naturally. You can only get it down to 20 seconds versus like 8 seconds is most other second strong attacks with the star unit. So, and he does have a transformation mechanic as well. But his first strong attack holds him back massively. If he had a better first, he could be much higher. Hiyori is a flurry unit with normal attack damage. She has a hollow killer, which is really really good, and she has a pretty good kit as well. She has a vortex, which helps just trap enemies and stuff like that. She has poison as well. Pretty much it. She's a really good auto with the hollow killer, so that makes her much better for stuff like inheritance zone or anything that multiplies killer effect. So we'll go ahead and move on to our final chapter. Boom. There we go. And listen, man. So I got some. I have some stuff to say. So, I know that this Ginzuru hasn't come out yet, but best tech character in the game, in my personal opinion. What I mean when I say best tech character in the game is for clearing PvE content. Like, bro, if somebody in comments says, yeah, OA2 auto's better. No shit, dude. Like NAD units have always autoed better. Like regardless of how amazing Oetsu is, he's still a NAD unit. So like yeah, he's always gonna auto more consistently, like auto better. Like that's what he does. Epic raids, Oetsu definitely gonna be better. But for just clearing general content, for co-op, for guild quest, for IZ, for droplet zone, dude, this dude has two killers, guard break, Bruiser and Berserker in God Kid. He has a lunging first strong attack. He has a 800 second strong attack, which is exactly the same as this Rukia. The same as Hikone, the same as Mugetsu, the same as Adult Toshiro, the same as a lot of the best characters in the game. And yeah, so he has the best second strong attack in the game. He doesn't have Havoc. If he would have Havoc, nobody could argue. This would literally be the best character in the game right now. If this character had Havoc, he would be the best character in the game. Double killers, Soul Reaper killer and Hollow killer both are needed. Both are needed for tech and guard break. Perfect strong attacks, and then the switching mechanic too. Like that's just OP with the twin shit. Even though the AI doesn't do much damage, they still protect you from getting hit. Like in your, they can't die, bruh. Like they can't die. They just protect you. You know what I'm saying? So whether it helps you or not, it keeps you safer. Stark, one of the best kits in the game. He lacks a little bit compared to the upper echelon characters like SS Byaku, Tenjiro, Can't Fear in World Shinji, Candace. He lacks a bit compared to them because he doesn't have a Berserker, which is gets him 20% extra damage. That's what Berserker does. So for it to get you 100%, it doubles your strong attack damage, and then Berserker gets you 20% extra damage on top of that, at 20%. So extra damage, and you need that nowadays. That's why Soifon went from being number 2 at this point. She used to be number 1. Hello. Yeah, she used to be number 1, but now that damn, did I have her before or after O2? I had her after. Yeah. Yeah, so now that strong attack damage is so much more important, yeah, Soifon got moved back down, man. She got moved down. Make sure you comment, let me know. Y'all know I love me some Soifon. But yeah, Halibel hit so hard. 40 Bruiser, 40 Berserker, lunging first strong attack, which is a little slow. Her she has Havoc too, 1200 radius third, Rancor killer, same as Stark. And yeah, Stark has the best second strong attack in the entire game and the best third strong attack in the entire game. There's one more third strong attack that's a little bit better than Stark's, in my personal opinion. It's like Tenjiro's second strong attack and or Tenjiro's third strong attack and Koga's. But on paper, this one is technically the best in game. So it is what it is. It's, it can go either way. But yeah, so Halibel's really good. Oetsu, what can I say, man? Guard break character, super clean Nad string, lunging first strong attack, vortex second essay that keeps him safe. No poise, no DR. And he has a good third essay as well. Chance to insta kill on his soul bomb. So very good. He can be used as a hybrid build as well. But you know, one of the best units in the game ever created, especially being a flurry guard break unit with recharge. If he had yeah, I swear to God, if Oetu had like like a beam second essay or like an 800 radius second essay, he would literally be the best character ever created. I'm not even capping. It'd be up for debate if he had a better second essay. Um, that's my personal opinion. And then Soifon, man, I don't care, bro. There's nothing funner in this game than playing with the long strike character, bro. As like now, bro, people tell me, "Oh, you one shot everywhere, bro. Go play droplet zone, my dude. Play co-op droplet zone and see how much shit you one shotting, bro. It's always gonna be mobs left over and that shit. It's like so every game mode you can't just one shot stuff, especially not co-op. So Soifon fell off a bit. But she has a perfect first strong attack. Her second strong attack is her only minor little weakness. Cause it's like it's melee collision, but it hits in like 2 segments. So it's like there's a little bit of placement, just a little bit. But it can be one of the best second essays in the game. Like if she would have had Havoc with it, for instance, but she doesn't. Full screen third. Most people have a lot of dupes of her, at least 3 or 5 plus. Which if you have dupes, then she's probably one of the best characters. He's probably still the best character in the game for tech if you have max link slots or max transcendence. And this Rukia has a God Kit, the best first strong attack in the game right now, in my personal opinion, the best type of strong attack, which is that beam, 725 radius or 725 width, and then 2500 length. Best first strong attack in the game. Aside somebody like Aizen, for example, or whatever, but like this strong attack is like way, way, way longer, whereas his is way, 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 way wider. Like, so yeah, this one can literally map 3 waves if you place it right. He can wipe 2 waves easily. So that's basically the difference. Best second essay in the game, 800 radius, same as Mugetsu, Adult Toshiro, Gin Ginzuru, and several others we'll get to as well. And then a perfect third strong attack with freeze and paralysis on everything. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Road to 20K. Prophet Nation, don't forget that I really do love y'all though. But I'm out.